One member of Congress has settled a claim, and there has been a taxpayer settlement.
Is this something that, if the taxpayer's involved, don't we have the right to know?
Well, I think you do have the right to know. But right now, under the system, you don't have a right to know.
Mm-hmm. Is this something you think you will retroactively deal with?
I don't know that we can retroactively deal with it because that's a contract that's been signed by both parties. I think moving forward, we absolutely must. Now, we do know that there's about $15 million that has been paid out by the House on behalf of harassers in the last 10 to 15 years.
$15 million has been paid out over sexual harassment claims, so obviously more than one member of Congress. Do you know how many over time that is? I know that some of them are former members now.
I don't really know how many members that entails.
Is this some information that's going to get disclosed now over time? I mean, again, considering this is taxpayer money, it feels as if it should, I assume, if you put it to a vote of the House. Is this something that you think should be retroactively done? Let me ask it that way.
I think that we've got to, represent that moving forward this is going to be done. You can't, I think, tinker with pre-existing contracts that have been signed off by both parties. So I think moving forward, it absolutely should be a component. We need to have it accountable and transparent.
Let me ask you this, and I know you weren't a member of Congress in the 90s. You came to Congress in 2008, but you were certainly involved in politics, and I think you worked on Capitol Hill. The Democratic response and the sort of victim shaming that took place during the allegations against Bill Clinton, in hindsight, how bad does that look?
Well, it's bad. I remember being a young mother of a 6-year-old at the time and having to explain to him what blowjob was, and I was offended by it. So the victim blaming absolutely was a thing of the past. I think that's why many victims don't come forward, because in the end they think that they're going to pay the ultimate price. One of the survivors I spoke to said, going through the process of filing a complaint was almost worse than the harassment. So this system has to be changed here.